wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Husnul Khotimah. I am from English Department Student Association, stage in University of West Sulawesi, especially class C 2019. His lecture is Adi Isma SPD MPD. Well, I would like to share to you about English for specific purposes, which I learned for the first meeting until the middle of this semester. For the first material are the origin of ESP. The origin of ESP. ESP stands for English for Specific Purposes, which means English for a more specific purpose. And the goal of ESP is an approach to language teaching that aims to meet the needs of learners. Along with the development of human activity, ESP is not only shown as a planned change, but as a phenomenon that grows out of concentration. There are three main reasons for the origin of ESP. The first, the demands of a brave new world. English is the key to the circulation of technology in international trade. Knowledge of English is generally considered a prerequisite for good education. The acceptance of English as an international language creates a new generation who know especially why they are learning the language. The second, beyond the sentence, rhetorical or discourse analysis. In the second stage, the attention is shifted to the level above the sentence, as ESP is closer to discourse or rhetorical analysis. And the third, focus on the learner. Students have different needs and interests, which will have an important influence on their motivation to learn a language and its effectiveness so that is learn faster and better. Well, the second material are the development of ESP. In its development, ESP has now undergone 5 phases of change. The first, the concept of spatial language. It is focused on lexical grammar. Its aim is to produce a syllabus that gives high priority to students' learning forms. And the second, beyond the sentence, the rhetorical and discourse analysis. In the second stage, attention is shifted to the level above the sentence, such as ESP, more to discourse or rhetorical analysis. The third, target situation analysis. The target situation is a situation where the learner will use the language they are learning. The fourth, skill and strategies. It takes skills and strategies to understand the text. The fifth, a learning-centered approach. Everything that has been described is based on the description of language used. Well, the third material are course design. We can identify with 6 main points from its development. The first, lexical of traditional grammar. These representations are based on an analysis of the rules applied by each word in a sentence. The second, structural linguistic, describe terms from syntagmatic, grammatical words that carry the main proportions. The third, transformational generative grammar. Chomsky stated that there are 2 things that influence teaching, namely language effect, the rules, and the relationship between meaning and form. And the fourth, language variation and register analysis. The language is different, but it is the same goal. Different delivery, which is analysis with the different variations. The concept of different language provide a level of ESP type based on register analysis. The fifth, functional or national grammar. Functional concern social behavior and represent the goal of the speaker or reader. The sixth, the discourse rhetorical analysis. The meaning in sentence can be the same but in different contexts. Example, can I play outside? Answer, rain. And the second example, have you cut the grass? Answer, rain. The same. The fourth material are theories of learning. Learning language is conditioned by observing thoughts, organizing and storing information. By describing language, we must draw key developments in the theory of how students learn and relate this to the needs of ESP learners and teachers. The first, behaviorism, learning as habit formation. This method will be recognized by many language teachers by laying out basic methodological rules. First, based on the stimulus-response concept, and second, on the assumption that learning a second language must reflect and imitate the feeling process of learning mother tongue. The second, mentalism, thinking as rule-governed activity, the process by which individual experience are used with thoughts to formulate provisional hypotheses or conjectures. Mentalism sees children as humans who have their own creativity. Number 3, cognitive code, learners as thinking beings. Students will learn when they are actively thinking about what they are learning. The fourth, the affective factor, learners as emotional beings. Emotional reaction to learning experience are the basic foundation for the onset of cognitive process. The fifth, learning and acquisition, and the sixth, a model for learning. Well, the fifth material are need analysis. In a learning-oriented approach, needs analysis is based on what learned need from the target situation. What are your target needs? Target needs is general term which in practice hides a number of important differences. The first, necessities, what learners have to now function effectively in the target situation. The second, lacks, students must know what they already know so that they can decide what their needs are from their shortcomings. And the third one, students will have clear needs for the deficiencies they have. Students are awarded ESP course based on their subject specialization text. Well, the last material or the sixth material are approach to course design. Course design is the process by which raw data about the need of learners are interpreted in order to produce multiple interpretations of the teaching experience. The first, language-centered course design. It aims to illustrate the direct relationship between the target situation, analysis, and the content of the ESP course. The second, skill-centered course design. The basic theoretical hypothesis underlines that some language habits are certain skills and strategies which students use to generate discourse. And the third, a learning-centered approach based on the principle that learning is determined by the teachers in total. Two implications of a learning-oriented approach. The first, course design is a negative negotiation process, and the second, course design is dynamic process.